Hi, this is Ron Edwards, Master Sommelier and Director of Wine Education for Winebow Fine Wine and Spirits. Today we're going to taste a gin from the Four Pillars Distillery in the Yarra Valley of Australia. It's the Rare Dry Gin. They have quite a few different gins. When you look it up on the website, it's pretty awesome what they're doing there, for sure. All right, so this gin is distilled by pot still method. They actually name their still. It's called Wilma. It's a beautiful German copper pot still, and the pictures are quite inviting. And it is a careful selection of 9 different botanicals. And I don't even want to get close to not getting this right, because they're very specific as to where their botanicals came from, because they want to give you a sense of Australia while also bringing in botanicals from the rest of the world. Okay, so the juniper is coming from Macedonia. The oranges are coming from Australia because they're available year-round. The lemon myrtle is coming from Queensland, Australia. The coriander is coming from South Australia. The green cardamom is coming from Guatemala. The cassia is coming from Sri Lanka. The star anise is coming from Vietnam. The lavender is coming from the Yarra Valley itself. The angelica root they're bringing all the way over from the Netherlands. And finally, they add pepperberry, which is from Tasmania. So we have this sort of pan-cultural but highly distinctively Australian mix of botanicals. It's a really cool idea. Why don't we find out what it tastes like? The aroma really pops those beautiful oranges that are really meant to be sort of a dominant character here. Yes, the juniper's there. There's an earthiness from the angelica root and the coriander, but the first thing I smelled was that orange oil from those whole oranges. Then after that, it becomes a little more subtle and soft to the nose, and there's a little bit of a cilantro note. There's a little bit of that floral character that's coming from the lavender. There's a really elegant lift, like you almost want to raise your head as you're smelling it from that star anise. It's really wonderfully aromatic in that regard. There's also a sweetness, almost like honey, coming into this. So it's like that, the citrus feels like it's been sweetened with honey in the nose. I think it's time to taste it. This gin is subtly flavored, but a little bit powerful at the same time. I like how it cools off in that menthol cooling, showing the quality of the distillate. The first flavors that come across are sort of the dominant orange character, that star anise really lifted exotic aromatic is coming through very clearly. But then as that passes through a little bit, we get to that lavender and the earthiness from the angelica root, which is actually a wonderful foil. So you get this fruity exoticness, then there's a foundation of earthiness underneath. The last thing I'm tasting right now is coriander related. It's a little spicy, it's a little citrus lemon zesty, and the other great thing about this experientially is, yeah, sure, I'm drinking a straight spirit, so there's going to be a little burn, but at this point of talking about it, it's totally gone, and it's very soft and just kind of lingering on the palate. This is a gin that will definitely stand up to your common gin cocktails, but you could also just chill it just a smidge and drink it straight. Beautiful experience that is reminiscent of London Dry style, but very unique at the same time. I recommend you go out and find a bottle of Four Pillars Rare Gin. If you like gin, you won't be disappointed.